The neuron is the basic working unit of nervous system, which is specially designed to bring out the transmission of messages to and from the brain. These neurons communicate with one another at junction called synapse. A synapse is the space between two neurons where the axon of a sending neuron communicates with the dendrite of a receiving neuron by using chemical messages. These neurons have got one portion of the cell for receiving the inputs and another portion of the cell for sending the outputs. The one which are specialized for receiving the inputs from other cells are called dendrites, and the one which is responsible for sending the outputs are called axon. The message or information in the brain propagates through action potential in the axon. The axon then carry the propagating action potential to another neuron. So what actually happens between the boundary of two neurons, which is between the axon of one neuron and the dendrite of another? This interface is called a synapse. There are two general types of synapses: electrical synapse and chemical synapse. Electrical synapses are less common in our nervous system and generally a faster process. Electrical synapse actually allows ions to pass through the pores between the two cells, allowing the passage of electrical signals between two cells. Mostly neurons are connected by a much more complicated junction called chemical synapse. In chemical synapse, rather than simply passing an electrical signal from one cell to another, the action potential travels to the end of the axon and causes the chemical courier called neurotransmitters to carry the messages across synapse. Neurotransmitters are produced and stored in the axon. If the action potential arrives, the axon releases the neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters travel across the synapses to deliver the messages between two neurons.